Hello everybody, so today I'll be playing the Stanley Parable.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On the left, okay. Ooh, got stuck.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Up we go. Ooh. I need to lower my DPI, but...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known
I presume there's
was that
quite a
the
few
keypad
dark
behind the
secrets.
boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is this just game head jumping? Wizard's game at jumping. Jumping would be a lot of fun.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What? Escape. Escape. Let's activate the disco.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I really wish this had the ability to jump.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
Fired.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally.
I'm for now wondering that yes, that was a Cat in the Hat reference.
Nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control
one dude
all
fired.
this time?
You're, what,
Was
601?
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
We're just sick to him. Says he might not be a number. Open up. Meh. Come on. Open up. Come, this game only leaves so much you can do, so please open. Thank you. Secret is secret. Secret bros. Secrets. Secret in 2014. Secret in game. Never give up on your dreams. Secret of the year every year. You never go secret. Okay. Secrets for President 2016. Wait, I think someone heard the wrong people.
No, he refused to believe it.
I love that the
couldn't
colors still
accept
keep
it.
going.
His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Does that say
It was
pirate? This is
unthinkable.
pirate.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. I know a few people like that.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
Ooh,
or
I want
sad,
LEDs like
or
that around my room.
content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense doors
Daylight! Something a lot of us don't see, including me. I don't go outside often.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange
Yeah, we actually don't find anything
As
from this.
sunlight streamed into the chamber,
I don't find
he
any of those
realized
answers.
none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was
Back
all.
into the darkness, please.
It was
No.
perhaps the only thing.
No. No,
Stanley
no,
stepped
no.
through the open door.
Ah, it's just light.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, let's disobey the narrator. The end is never the end is loading. Okay, let's disobey the narrator.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set
Left.
of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Not really.
Yes,
Coke.
truly a room worth admiring.
No Coke.
It had really been worth the
No
detour
Coke? Oh,
after
damn.
all. Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left? Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Ooh.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What?
No.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door, colorblind. Let's go.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Colorblind. Let's go.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Red door. Okay.
Stanley walked through the red. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I won't. Why would I let you
See?
stop me?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Is it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
Chocolate,
What did you want
coffee.
to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Ooh,
Work
vehicles
with me.
and
You've
skill
given
trees
me
are going well.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
What if I
Go
don't?
ahead, Stanley. Take it for
Well,
a
I'm
spin.
going to.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Yes, let's. Worldwide leaderboard? Don't show me. I don't know any of these people. I don't think I rank anywhere near here. How do you finish this game in that short amount of time without cheating? Ah, never mind. Lost. That's per usual. That's wrong. I have quite a few friends on Steam. Oh wait, because I'm on Epic. That's probably... Because he's got the name Dead Rat doesn't mean he's a dead rat. You gonna show me something else? If I had this on Steam, probably be somewhat
would you
better.
say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yes.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of the new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I love
Let
playtesting
me
games.
boot it up.
Ah, this one.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Well,
But
I
of
don't
course,
like kids,
the message of
and
the game
I'm
only
planning to have a
becomes
family.
clear once you've been playing it for about
So,
4 hours.
I think,
so why don't you
no.
give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
That's already annoying me, and I haven't even moved yet.
You heartless bastard.
Did
Did you
pretty
do
much.
it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I hate
Because
babies.
if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
I love how it's somewhat burned, but apparently not burned.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see.
I didn't say your game was bad. I like your games. I just don't like babies.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I just don't like babies. So, yeah. You took the wrong game for the wrong person. Ooh, Minecraft.
Is this any better?
I'm a dick. I'm a
At
dick.
last,
I'm a
the
dick.
one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then...
Yeah,
see, what
everyone
does it mean?
start the house.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Don't make me install Minecraft on my phone and prove you wrong.
Outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't
There we
it
go.
grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have
You
to
can make a
combine.
diamond door. I want one. Ooh, sand. Ocean.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light? Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This would do it all, 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Let's go. What's next? Oh, I think this is one of my favourite Valve games.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired.
That sucks.
I couldn't have done it
Well,
any better
I'm just gonna take
myself.
this with me.
What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Q. Could have also just, you know, opened the portal.
Oh,
Eh.
it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Alright, I'm gonna. This one. On my radio. Let's go, radio.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care.
I
much
dropped
to
it in the
see
elevator. Dunno, I survived. I'm guessing he gave me long full boots while I was up there. Oh, that's a hole. That was a hole. Did not know there'd be a hole. And it's hard to see here. Yes, but on the brighter side, that's much better. Oh, I liked. Ah, 427 MySpace. This also isn't where I need to be. No, he switches off the lights again.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
I played lots of games that don't have narrators, and I was never scared or confused. Yeah, maybe a couple times. I love horror games.
After it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.